Alright guys, here we are with the pre-sale break number 3 for 2021 NRL Traders. This is basically the last of our pre-sales. Number 4 never sold out, so yeah, I guess it's not really a pre-sale. So we are set up, ready to go. Dad's going to help us out with opening the starter packs. While he's starting that, I will read out the team list for today. Today we have Broncos, Jeff Steele, Raiders, Ben Salmon, Bulldogs, Scott Johnson, Sharks, Ben Salmon, Titans, Matt Price, Manly, Trevor Carr, Storm, Keith Hunter, Knights, Lisa Roberts, Cowboys, Matthew Tidbury, Eels, Sean Carroll, Panthers, Jeff Eileen Warnes, Rabbitohs, Matt Johnson, Dragons, Jeff Steele, Roosters, Sean Carroll, Warriors, Brett Peters, and Tigers, Jeff Kempshall. So good luck to everyone today. Let's see if Facebook's going to be nice to us today. Yes, I can see and I can comment. I don't have a team list up on here ready to paste, so I can't tag everyone. So hopefully you are all ready to go. God. Alright, here we go guys. First up, Yellow Star Toon, Panthers, Apasai Coruscant. Wildcard, Felice Kafusi for Storm. Dale Finucane for Storm. Josiah Takahawi for the Roosters. Wildcard, Apasai Coruscant for Panthers. Brad Parker, parallel for Manly. Cronulla, Sean Johnson, Yellow Star Toon. Can you just grab me an empty box before you run away, please? Sean Johnson, Acetate Star Toon. Luke Brooks, parallel for Tigers. Fuck yeah. Thank you. Yep, that's fine, thank you. David Nofaluma, season 2 remember for Tigers. Dad's all finished opening these guys, so they're ready to go for us. Wade Graham, parallel for the Sharks. Alright, we've got retirements. Darius Boyd for the Broncos. Jeff Steele, congratulations. Zach Lomax, parallel for Dragons. We have a Red Star Toon, number 2 for the Bulldogs. Congratulations, Mr. Scott Johnson. Number 2. Charlie Staines, Rising Stars for Panthers. Jared Croker, parallel for Raiders. Welcome to everyone that's watching. David Clemmer, parallel for Knights. Benji Marshall, season to remember for Tigers. Elisa Katoa, parallel for Warriors. Yellow Star Tunes for Cowboys, Scott Drinkwater. Tom Starling, Rising Stars for the Raiders. Rabbitohs parallel checklist. Sione Katoa, parallel for Sharks. For anyone interested, we will be listing another one of these breaks on the website later today. Tessie New, Rising Stars for the Broncos. And we'll be listing a new giveaway later on. And that was a box of each, yeah? Cameron McInnes for Storm. So the new giveaway till the when? When did you say it runs out? 15th. 15th of April. All breaks till then, including this one, will receive an entry. Blue Star Tunes for the Warriors. And that is a box of priority and a box of hobby sealed. Wild card, team wild card for Bulldogs. Tanner Boyd, parallel for Titans. Well, there you go. One entry for the smaller breaks and 2 entries for, such as this one. Martin Tapau for Manly Acetate. Cameron Munster parallel for Storm. And the bigger ones like pre-sale 1 and 2 that we've already completed, they don't get entries, but for the breaks like that, they'll get 2 entries in that giveaway. Tim Glasby, Knights retirement. Zach Lomax, parallel for Dragons. Black Star Tune, Group A, number 30 out of 50. So we'll randomise this between the teams featured on the card at the end, guys. Chuck that in there. Mitchell Moses, Acetate Star Tune for the Eels. Luke Brooks, parallel for Tigers. I can only see Mr. Kempshaw's comment. I'm not sure if... Give me a second while I bring this up. Yeah, sorry guys. There we go. Yeah, you did too. I don't know why I got that old one. I do have that marked off. I don't know what's happened there. So, yeah, sorry guys. The list I did read off is an old list. It's not updated. I'll have to fix that. Will Hopawade, parallel for Bulldogs. Pardon? Yeah, refresh it for me. Wildcard, Tom Trbojevic for Manly. Liam Martin, parallel for Panthers. Hey Dan, bit delayed. Hey Lee, welcome. Titans, Ashley Taylor, Yellow Star Tunes. Jeff Kenshall should be Manly. And Trevor Carr should be Tigers. Jacob Arillo for Bulldogs, Rising Stars. It's in a post. It's its own post. Philip Semi for Titans. Black Streeter, Patrick Carrigan for Broncos. Adam Elliott, parallel for Bulldogs. Connolly Loomy Lou, Rising Stars for the Cowboys. Tommy Talor, parallel for Tigers. Sharks, Yellow Star Tunes. Now. Club Heroes, Cody Walker for the Rabbits. Michael Morgan, parallel for Cowboys. Martin Tapau for Manly, season to remember. Corey Oates, parallel for Broncos. Thomas Flegler, parallel for Broncos. Storm, Kenneth Bromwich, Yellow Star Tune. Season to remember, Cam Smith for Storm. Adam Dewey, parallel for Tigers. Nick Gufferson, season to remember for Eels. Micah Sivo, parallel for Eels. Angus Crichton, acetate for Roosters. Jesse Ramian, parallel for Sharks. Kalen Ponga, Yellow Star Tune for Knights. Brendan Wakeham, Rising Stars for Bulldogs. Ashley Taylor, parallel for Titans. Sione Katoa, season to remember for Sharks. Jazz Tavega, parallel for the Warriors. Thank you. Going to take this one. Alright, Broncos, Jeff Steele. Raiders, Ben Salmon. Bulldogs, Scott Johnson. Sharks, Ben Salmon. Titans, Matt Price. Manly, Jeff Kempshall. Storm, Keith Hunter. Knights, Lisa Roberts. Cowboys, Matthew Tidbury. Eels, Sean Carroll. Panthers, Jeff Warnes. Rabbitohs, Matt Johnson. Dragons, Jeff Steele. Roosters, Sean Carroll. Warriors, Brett Peters, and Tigers Trevor Carr. Now that list should be correct, so please correct us if we're wrong. Josh Jackson for the Bulldogs, white street art. Josh Papali, parallel for Raiders. So as time goes on, there are more and more pictures being uploaded on the website, guys. If you want to go and have a look at anything specific. Ashley Taylor, Yellow Star Tunes for Titans. Break listed on the website. Waiting for that one to sell out, and we'll announce the time and do the team randomizer. Semi Valemi for the Raiders, Rising Stars. And as I said, we'll be listing another one once I do the photos and that from this. Adam Reynolds, parallel from Rabbits. Team Wildcard for the Rabbits. Bulldogs parallel checklist. Cameron Murray, Star Tunes, Acetate. Jake Friend, parallel for the Roosters. We've got 7, including this one, starter packs. And Kenny Bromwich for Storm, Blue Star Tune. Rising Stars, Connor Tracy for the Sharks. Isaiah Yeo, parallel for Panthers. Season to remember, Nick Meaney for the Bulldogs. Reece Robson, parallel for the Cowboys. Authentic Series Facsimile, Joseph Tapine for the Raiders. Titans parallel checklist. Blue Star Tunes for the Warriors, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Oh. Brad Parker, parallel for Manly. Kai O'Donnell for the Raiders, Rising Stars. Tavita Tatala, parallel for Rabbits. Team Wildcard for Manly. Boyd Cordner, parallel for Roosters. 5 starter packs left. Yellow Star Tunes, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for Warriors. Who's got Warriors? Brett Peters. William Kennedy, Rising Stars for the Sharks. Valami Kikau, parallel for Panthers. Jamal Fogarty, parallel for Titans. Toby Rudolph, season to remember for Sharks. Ryan Madison, parallel for Eels. Yellow Star Tunes for the Rabbits, Cameron Murray. Season to remember, Jack Whiten for Raiders. Jesse Ramian, parallel for Sharks. Wildcard, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for the Warriors. Jerome Luai, parallel for Panthers. Howdy, Jeff. Welcome, mate. Black Streeter, Josh Mansell for Panthers. Dale Finucane, parallel for Storm. Blue Star Tunes, Mitchell Moses for the Eels. Club Heroes, James Tarmo, Panthers. Cameron Murray, parallel for Rabbits. Cameron Smith, season to remember for the Storm. So remember, he's got 2 cards for season to remember, guys. David Clemmer for the Knights. Don't forget, free tipping comp if you're not already in it. Let us know if you can't find the post. It is a private group, so you need the code. Jake Trbojevic, Street Art for Manly. Jordan Piera, parallel for Dragons. Yellow Star Tunes, Angus Crichton for the Roosters. David Clemmer, wild card for the Knights. Dallin Latin Zalesniak, parallel for the Bulldogs. Mr. Fido, Rising Stars for Cowboys. Thomas McHale, parallel for Tigers. Adam Dewey, parallel for Tigers. Last starter pack, guys. Elliot Whitehead, Yellow Star Tune for Raiders. Alright, so we'll open these 3 packs and we'll move on to our 4 hobby boxes and finish off with our priority box. Jason Tormalolo for Cowboys. Moses Sully, parallel for Manly. Asu Kapoa, Rising Stars for Tigers. Broncos checklist. Mitchell Pearce, wild card for Knights. Nick Meaney, parallel for Bulldogs. And that's the end of the starter packs, guys. Starter case, mini case. Here we go. 5 boxes in total. First of 5. Latrell Mitchell, wild card for the Rabbits. Jordan Pierre, parallel for the Dragons. Don't forget, once we're finished opening, we have a randomizer to do for the Black Star Toons. Group A, Cameron Smith, season to remember. Reese Robson for Cowboys. And once we finish the live video, I will take team photos of the hits today. Semi Valemi for the Raiders. Adam Reynolds for the Rabbits, parallel. White Street Art, Josh Mansour for Panthers. Brendan Smith, parallel for Storm. Gavin Cooper, season to remember for Cowboys. Parallel for Eels. Connor Tracy, Rising Stars for Sharks. Isaiah Yeo, parallel for Panthers. Hi Jared, how we going, mate? Luciano Leilua for Tigers. Rising Stars, Phoenix Crossland for Knights. Brad Parker, parallel for Manly. David Clemmer, parallel for Knights. Kyle Felt, parallel for Cowboys. Wildcard for Panthers, Isaiah Yeo. Cade Cuss, parallel for Manly. Jesse Bromwich, wildcard for Storm. Felice Kafusi, parallel for Storm. Freddie Lussick, Rising Stars for Roosters. Micah Sivo, parallel for Eels. We have Chris McQueen, retirements for Tigers. Jerome Luai, parallel for Panthers. Luke Brooks, Star Tunes for Tigers. Braden, parallel for Sharks. Braden Hemlin Yule. Rising Stars, Cade Cuss for Manly. Bradman Best, parallel for Knights. Martin Tapau, season to remember for Manly. Thomas McHale, parallel for the Tigers. I haven't pulled any Legend Sigs at all yet, in breaks or off breaks. Cade Ellis, Rising Stars for Dragons. Nick Meaney, parallel for Bulldogs. Closest I got was the Legends case card. Patrick Carrigan, Club Heroes for Broncos. Broncos parallel checklist. So you'll see me get excited if I pull the first one on video. Charlie Staines. Jared Croker for the Raiders. Season to remember. Young Tunu Maipe for the Titans. Elisa Katoa. Eliza Katoa for Warriors. Boyd Cordner, parallel for Roosters. Would love to hear about it if you do. Herbie Farnworth, Rising Stars for Broncos. Tavitas Tyler, parallel for Rabbits. Team Wildcard for Warriors. Bulldogs parallel checklist. Don't forget, guys, everyone that's in the break does have the opportunity to purchase our break special with the folder and base card. $20 including postage sent out with your break cards. So if you're interested in that, just inbox us. Xavier Coates, parallel. Ben Hunt, parallel for Dragons. Josh Jackson, white street art for Bulldogs. Oh, g'day Dingo. Hey Shay. I've just switched over to YouTube chat. Welcome, guys. Josh Papali, parallel for Raiders. Yes, the video is unavailable on this device. We are on Facebook as well, Shay, if you're still having issues with the YouTube video. Kalen Ponga, season to remember for the Knights. Jace Tavega, parallel for Warriors. We've got our Black Star Tunes. We've had at least one facsimile and a few retirements. Other than that, not really. Cooper Johns, Rising Stars. Angus Crichton for the Roosters. Season to remember, Micah Sivo for Eels. Aaron Woods, parallel for Sharks. Black street art, Jared Croker for the Raiders. Campbell Graham, parallel for Rabbits. Few more packets for our first box, guys. Wild card, Sean Johnson for Sharks. Paul Vaughan, parallel for Dragons. Hayes Perham for the Warriors, Rising Stars. William Kennedy, parallel for Sharks. We have, I think, another Raiders facsimile, Joseph Tapine. Titans. Brendan Wakeham, Rising Stars for Bulldogs. Ashley Taylor, parallel for Titans. Apasai Coruscant, acetate for Panthers. Jake Friend, parallel for Roosters. And that brings us to the end of box 1. Let's get straight into box 2. Wild card, Adam Elliott. Yeah, I actually like the way they finished the facsimiles. They look a bit more shiny and appealing than the other ones. But then you have the signatures on the other ones. Rising Stars, Tremaine Spry for the Titans. Ryan Pappenhausen, parallel for Storm. Club Heroes, James Tedesco, Player of the Year. Clinton Gufferson, parallel for Eels. Martin Tapau, acetate Startoon for Manly. Peter Hiku, parallel for Warriors. Max Feagai, Rising Stars for Dragons. Luke Thompson, parallel for Bulldogs. Herbie Farmworth, parallel for Broncos. Zach Lomax, the wild card for Dragons. Charlton's Nicole Klokstad, parallel for Raiders. You're not allowed to come and start cooking that stuff while I'm breaking. Caleb Aikens, Rising Stars for Panthers. David Fusitua for the Warriors. It's not about how loud it is, it's the fact that I can smell it and make me hungry. Well, I can't while I'm breaking now, can I? My little brother's over there cooking pancakes in the kitchen, that's all I can smell. Bailey Sheridan, Rising Stars for the Rabbits. Valentine Holmes, parallel for Cowboys. Mitchell Moses, Startoons for Eels. Adam Elliott, parallel for Bulldogs. Black Street Art, Suicide Takahawi for Roosters. Brett Morris, parallel for Roosters. Rising Stars, Dylan Brown for Eels. Katoni Staggs, parallel for Broncos. Spoon feed it to me and be my voice while I eat. That's what you're being told to do, Brody.
What?
You're going to come and talk for me and spoon feed me while I open cards.
Oh, really?
Apparently so. That's the orders. Do you know how much Luai for the Raiders? Sean Bloor, Rising Stars for Tigers. Corey Oates, parallel for Broncos. Mitchell Dunn, Rising Stars for Cowboys. Panthers checklist. Season to remember, Josh Mansour for Panthers. David Nofaluma, parallel for Tigers. Cody Ramsey, season to remember for Dragons. Latrell Mitchell, parallel for Rabbits. Rising Stars, Xavier Coates for Broncos. Adam Clune, parallel for Dragons. Josh Jackson, parallel for Bulldogs. Chad Townsend, parallel for Sharks. Mitchell Orbison, season to remember for Roosters. Luke Brooks, parallel for Tigers. Josh Hodgson, parallel for Raiders. That's a few dud packets in a row. Alright, 11 more for us in the last half of the box. Let's go. Benji Marshall, season to remember for Tigers. Ken Momalu, parallel for Warriors. Hey! Congrats to Mr. Scott Johnson. Top tries, Nick Meaney and Raymond for Tyler Mariner. And that is number 32, guys. Alright. Tanila Paseka, parallel for Manly. Isaac Loomy Loom. Storm, Rising Stars. Josh Morris, parallel for Roosters. Yeah, I'm about 3 and a bit boxes out, unfortunately. Rabbitohs checklist. Wild cards. Luke Brooks for Tigers. Zach Lomax, parallel for Dragons. Jermaine Tanoa Brown for the Warriors. Rising Stars. Wade Graham, parallel for Sharks. Latrell Mitchell, street art, white street art for the Rabbits. Philip Semi, parallel for Titans. Season to remember, Chanel Harris Tavita for the Warriors. Philip Morgan, parallel for Cowboys. Bradman Best, Rising Stars for Knights. Jake Trbojevic, parallel for Manly. Season to remember, Adam Reynolds for the Rabbits. Kalen Ponga, parallel for Knights. Kurt Mann, parallel for Knights. Team Wildcard for Panthers. Kenneth Bromwich for Storm, parallel. Pawasa Farmasili for the Roosters. Mitchell Moses for the Eels. White Street Art, Ronaldo Matalo for the Sharks. James Fisher-Harris, parallel for Panthers. Alright, that's another box down, guys. Third box. Black Street Art for Titans, Milwaukee Fotuaika. Dylan Napa for the Bulldogs. Nathan Cleary, season 2 member for Panthers. Tom Dearden, parallel for Broncos. Rising Stars, Lachlan Lamb for Roosters. Ryan Madison, parallel for Eels. Season to remember, Mikhail Ravalawa for the Dragons. Cameron Murray, parallel for Rabbits. Ray Stone, Rising Stars for Eels. Joseph Tapine, parallel for Raiders. Warriors Checklist, parallel. Tessie New, Rising Stars for Broncos. Matthew Duffy, parallel for Dragons. Jesse Ramian, parallel for Sharks. Wildcard, Milwaukee Fotuaika for Titans. Luke Keary, parallel for Roosters. We have a Group B cartoons. Acetate. Joseph Leilua for Tigers. Stephen Crichton, Rising Stars for Panthers. Cody Nikorima, parallel for Warriors. Mr. Fido, Street Art, the Cowboys. Mr. Tucker Howe, parallel, the Roosters. Tom Starling, Rising Stars for Raiders. Dane Gagai, parallel for Rabbits. We have Adam Blair, retirement for Warriors. Tarek Sims for the Dragons. Clint Gufferson, season to remember for the Eels. Sean Johnson, parallel for Sharks. Jake Avarillo, Rising Stars for the Bulldogs. Mawaki Fotoaka, parallel for Titans. Kayon Kolamatangi, Club Heroes for the Rabbits. Scott Drinkwater, parallel for Cowboys. Elite, that's still a little while away yet. Manly Rising Stars. Tavita Funa, parallel for Manly. Put it in the right slot. We're about halfway with the boxes, guys. Team wildcard for Bulldogs. Jamal Fogarty, parallel for Titans. Season to remember, Mr. Fido for the Cowboys. Knights, parallel checklist. Cameron Munster, parallel for Storm. Braden Trindle, Rising Stars for Sharks. Reid Mahoney, parallel for Eels. Wildcard, Mitchell Moses for the Eels. Apasai Coruscant, parallel for Panthers. Palimi Kickout, Panthers. Jackson Paulo, Rising Stars for Rabbits. Josh Maguire, parallel for Cowboys. Broncos, Patrick Carrigan, White Street Art. Manly checklist. Season to remember, Alex Johnston for the Rabbits. Mitchell Pearce, parallel for the Knights. Season to remember, Sonny Bill Williams for the Roosters. Adam Dewey, parallel. Oh, I've done it again. The Tigers. Adam Clune, Rising Stars for the Dragons. Dallin Mateen Zelezniak for the Bulldogs. Tanner Boyd, Rising Stars for Titans. Nelson Asafa Solomona for Storm. Angus Crichton, Acetate Startoons. Dale Finnecane, parallel for Storm. Blake Ferguson, parallel for Eels. Payne Huss, parallel for Broncos. Wildcard, Daly Cherry Evans for Manly. Nathan Cleary, parallel for Panthers. Connolly Lumi for the Cowboys, Rising Stars. Josh Aloi for Tigers. Wild cards, Chance Nicole Clockstad for the Raiders. Raiders parallel checklist. I like the parallels more this year than in the past. And I do like them better than the commons. Alright, 2 boxes left, guys. Good luck going into the end. Remember, I'll do pictures once we're finished. Nick Meaney, season to remember for the Bulldogs. Thomas Flegler, parallel for Broncos. Ray Stone, Rising Stars for Eels. Jack White and parallel for Raiders. Adam Clune, Rising Stars for Dragons. Dylan Napa, parallel for Bulldogs. Tohu Harris, parallel for Warriors. Alexander Brimson, wildcard for Titans. Roosters checklist, parallel. Rising Stars, Tom Starling for the Raiders. Jaden Sewer, parallel for Roosters, Rabbits. James Graham, Dragons retirement. Cameron McInnes, parallel for Dragons. Tom Dearden. Adam Elliott, Acetate Startoons. Tommy Talor, parallel for Tigers. Jared Croker, Raiders. Sione Katoa. Jake Avarillo, Rising Stars for Bulldogs. Tanner Boyd, parallel for Titans. Club Heroes, Harry Grant for the Tigers. Jason Taumalolu for the Cowboys. Rising Stars for Manly. Tom Trbojevic, parallel for Manly. We're almost halfway on our second last box, the fourth box. Wild card, Josh Hodgson for Raiders. Joseph Tapine, parallel for Raiders. So we got what's left in this box and our priority box left to go, guys. David Fafita, season to remember for Broncos. Daniel Saifiti, parallel for Knights. Storm, parallel checklist. Off the top of my head, Knights have scored a retirement. That's it for the higher end, I think. Braden Trindle, Rising Stars for the Sharks. I can't remember where the coloured star tunes went. Regan Campbell-Gillard for the Eels. Ryan Madison, wild card for the Eels. Liam Martin, parallel for Panthers. Rising Stars, Stephen Crichton for Panthers. Warriors checklist. AJK. Yeah, if you go and check the hit photos from yesterday, I'm not sure if they're up on the website yet, but if you go and check the hits, you'll see pretty much all four of each of the wild cards next to each other. Ben Hunt, Street Art for Dragons. Roosters, parallel. Titans, season to remember. Philip Semi. Dane Gagai, parallel for the Rabbits. Lachlan Lamb, Rising Stars for the Roosters. Blake Ferguson, parallel for Eels. Rising Stars, Tessie New for Broncos. Tarek Sims, parallel for Dragons. Parallel, Sean Johnson for the Sharks. Wild card for the Roosters team, David Cordner, Boyd Cordner, Luke Keary, James Tedesco. Mawaki Fatuaka for Titans. Nathan Cleary, parallel for Panthers. Rising Stars, Jackson Paulo for Rabbits. Scott Drinkwater, parallel for Cowboys. White Street up for Titans, Mawaki Fatuaka. Tavita Funa for Manly, parallel. Getting towards the end of this box, guys. You've only priority left to go. Shark, season to remember, Sione Katoa. Knights checklist. Tanner Boyd for the Titans, Rising Stars. Cameron Munster, parallel for Storm. Gully Cherry Evans, season to remember for Manly. Josh Alloway, parallel for Tigers. Black Streeter, Ryan Pappenhausen for Storm. Reid Mahoney, parallel for Eels. Wildcard, Jake Trbojevic for Manly. Upside Coruscant, parallel for Panthers. Rising Stars, Connolly Lumilu for the Cowboys. Joseph Leilua, parallel for Tigers. Payne Huss, Acetate Startoons for Broncos. Nelson Asofa Solomona for Storm. Hey. Rabbits facsimile, Liam Knight. Yeah, someone, I can't remember who actually asked. Oh, Jared Reese. Will Hopewade for the Bulldogs. And that's the last packet for our normal boxes, guys. So only our priority box left to go. Good luck to everyone. So our priority hits, once again, if you weren't sure, are our club heroes and our team wildcards. Alright, so good luck. Angus Crichton, parallel for Roosters. Adam Reynolds, parallel for Rabbits. Season to remember, Peter Hiku for the Warriors. Kyle Felt, parallel for Cowboys. Herbie Farnworth, Rising Stars for Broncos. Campbell Graham, parallel for Rabbits. Wildcard, Aaron Woods for the Sharks. Ben Hunt, parallel for Dragons. Black Streeter, Mitchell Barnett for the Knights. Ashley Taylor, parallel for Titans. Cade Cust, Riding Stars for Manly, Rising Stars for Manly, Lachlan Fitzgibbon for Knights. We have a Group 8A acetate. Jared Hargraves, parallel. So we have 3 randomizers at the end so far, guys. We have that Black Star Tunes, Group A, Adam Reynolds, wild card for the Rabbits. Paul Vaughan, parallel for Dragons. Rising Stars, Hayes Perham for the Warriors. Aaron Woods, parallel for Sharks. Just out of curiosity, do you know which way you found it? Through the manual or through the other way? No? Okay. Semi Valemi, Rising Stars for the Raiders. Cody Walker, parallel for the Rabbits. Maybe you just need to refresh. Alex Twal, parallel for Tigers. Dragons, parallel. We haven't got a priority hit yet. We're only halfway through, plenty of packets left. Season to remember, Josh Parley for the Raiders. Blake Brayley, parallel for the Sharks. Season to remember, Tavita Pangai Jr. for Broncos. Junior Paulo, parallel for Eels. Rising Stars, Connor Tracy for the Sharks. John Edwards, parallel for Panthers. Rising Stars, Brendan Wakeham for Bulldogs. Brian Kelly, parallel for Titans. White Street Art, Cody Nikorima for the Warriors. Jesse Bromwich, parallel for Storm. It's unusual. Thought we would have at least found one of the hits in the first half. Both priority hits yet to come out. Ryan Pappenhausen for the Storm. Brendan Smith for the Storm. Josh Morris, season to remember for the Roosters. Luciano Leilua for the Tigers. Here we go, first priority hit. Team wildcard for the Storm, Mr. Keith Hunter. And that is number 43. Yep. Raymond Fatala Mariner for the Bulldogs, parallel. So we have our club hero priority parallel left to go, guys. And you'll be happy. Trevor Carr, Tigers predictor, number 55. And it doesn't mention how many sets are redeemable, guys. Isaiah Yo for the Panthers. Cade Ellis, Rising Stars for the Dragons. Bulldogs parallel. Tommy Talor, Rising Stars for Tigers. Jake Turpin, parallel for Broncos. Rising Stars, Freddie Lussick for the Roosters. Eels, parallel checklist. Hey, congratulations, Lisa. Kalen Ponga, Club Hero, priority number 21. Xavier Coates, parallel for Broncos. So still a few packets left for our final box, guys. We've got a White Street art for Storm, Ryan Pappenhausen. George Williams, parallel for Raiders. Kenneth Bromwich, acetate Star Tunes for Storm. William Kennedy, parallel for Sharks. Mr. Fido, parallel for Cowboys. Rising Stars, Charlie Staines for Panthers. Josh Papali, parallel for Raiders. And just remember, guys, there's no reason why we can't be pulling a legend sig out of one of these boxes either. Billy Walters, West Tigers. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, parallel for Warriors. No worries, Lisa. Bradman Best, parallel for Knights. 4 packets left and we're all finished, guys. A few randomizers to finish this off. Cameron McInnes, season to remember for the Dragons. And if you'd like to be involved in the next one, make sure you check out the website, Jazz to Vega. And yeah, all breaks get an entry in the giveaway. Our bigger break that is listed will get double entries. Our smaller ones will get a single entry. Cooper Johns, Rising Stars for the Storm. Jake Friend, parallel for Roosters. Yeah, a good way to get your own priority box without having to buy a case. Buy shares in case. Wild card, Nathan Cleary for Panthers. Curtis Saronen. Phoenix Crossland for the Knights, Rising Stars. And Cade Cuffs, parallel for Manly, finishes it off for today. Alright, stick around, guys. We will get set up with our team randomizer. So, first up, we had our Black Star Toon Group A. which was number 30 out of 50. Oh, I've already changed over, there's no point in showing you these cards. Sorry guys. I was showing the camera which cards we were doing as we're going. Broncos, Raiders. I will fix that up for next time. Now I've thought about it. Sharks, Titans, Manly, Storm, and Knights. Alright, so once again this is for the Black Star Toons. Here we go. Number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3. Sharks, congratulations. Ben Salmon. Haven't actually seen him in here. I'm not sure if he might have not got the notification. Next up, we have a Group B Star Toons. We'll do them in the order they come out, guys. Make it fair. Alright, so then it is Cowboys, Eels, Panthers, Rabbitohs, Dragons, Roosters, Warriors, and Tigers. Alright, good luck. Number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3. Tigers. Congratulations. Oh, I think I've done it around the wrong way, but alright. We're good. Alright, last but not least, we have our Group A Acetate Star Toons, which once again is Broncos, Raiders, Bulldogs, Sharks, Titans, Manly, alright, here we go guys. Number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3 is Manly for our Group A. Alright, congratulations to everyone. Hope you enjoy your cards, and we'll be back soon. As soon as the break sold out on the website, I will be back with the team randomizer for that one, guys. So, see you all soon, and good luck.